Morning, people. One second, come up. So, I told y'all it was going to happen, but no one could blame me. Dumbass redneck don't know shit. Again, Oregon is trying to be the first kings and queens of the 21st century here in the United States. Um, they got a ballot that they're trying to pass to prohibit hunting, fishing, raising of livestock, so on and so forth, unless it's castrated livestock, things like that. It's called Initiative Petition 13. The vast majority would ban common farming practices from artificial insemination use in targeted breeding and killing livestock animals for meat. Farm animals could only be raised for rodeo, milk, fur, and could be spayed, neutered, and castrated. In addition, IP 13 would further restrict hunting, fishing, trapping, and what they call intentional injury of animals that would bring undue suffering. Research labs would be prohibited from experimenting, so on and so forth. So here's your first steps into the new kings and queens of the 21st century, telling you what you can and cannot use in food, what you can and cannot have for food, so on and so forth. Um, I mean, I told you all back before this COVID that it was going to happen. It started happening. Then the COVID happened, and I really thought about it. And I was called a dumbass, a retard, a moron. It'll never fucking happen. Well, they're already trying to get initiatives on the book to stop shit from happening. They're trying to prevent you from being self-sufficient in every fucking way, people. Wake up. You all in Oregon need to fight that as best you can, is the way I look at that. If you don't, you're crazy. You're insane if you don't want to fight that. I don't know why you wouldn't fight that. And anybody who can help them in any way should be trying to help them as well. It sucks being a dumbass redneck and knowing what's going on and know what's going to go on. But it might also be that I worked for the Game of Fish for a while and I knew what they were setting up down in Florida. Okay, back in the late '90s, early 2000s. Florida's going to try it. I'll tell you that now. They've been trying it by regulation of fishing, so on and so forth down there. And believe me, I helped do as much fighting as I could down there, being at different meetings and so on and so forth. trying to get some of the fishing regulations taken care of, and so on and so forth. Now they're trying to tell you, okay, they ain't telling you you just can't have a certain amount. They're telling you you can't have it. Period. You can't do nothing. Period. In Oregon, that's what they're wanting to pass in Oregon right now. So I don't know why people ain't looking into this. Kings and queens are starting to speak out loud so they can have their fucking food and fuck the common man. Fuck you, you damn piece of shit, peasant. We're the kings and queens. We'll tell you what to do with even your own livestock, so on and so forth. Again, that is PI 13 in Oregon. Initiative Petition 13. But here's something that's really fucking hilarious about that. You won't be able to eat, hunt, trap, fish, slaughter your animals for meat, but you could sexually assault them. It said it would lift virtually all exceptions to state laws relating to uh, neglect and sexual assault on animals. So you're okay to screw them, you just ain't okay to eat them. That's some fuck shit, people. That's what's going on over in Oregon right now. They're saying it's okay to screw animals, and abuse animals, but you can't use them for food. You can't use them for anything else. That's what that initiative, petition 13 is trying to do. So if I was you, I'd be looking into that shit. And I'll even put the link out. Sorry, I forgot to put the link out. Give me a second. There's the link. Y'all want to look at it. I think this is fucking crazy, people. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a bit on the crazy side. If you don't think that's crazy, I don't know what you all would think would be crazy, honestly. There we go. Glad I found that shit. For anybody who's interested in looking at that shit. Just for the simple fact, when they're making it okay to screw your animals and not eat them, there's a fucked up shit to that. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know how anybody could say that's right or wrong. To me, I think it's pretty fucked up. So I just thought I'd let y'all see that, put that out there, let you know what it's about. Again, it's IP13 in Oregon, trying to limit your. They're trying to make it where you can't even raise cattle. You're gonna have to castrate them, whatever. Can't go hunting, can't go fishing. We are the kings and queens. We don't want to go. Uh, we don't want. We don't give a fuck about you peasants going hungry. We need to ensure our future food supply right here in the kingdom of Oregon. By limiting your ability to even produce cattle. Now that's the smartest thing I ever heard. Gonna limit everything you can do with your cattle. Got to castrate them and everything else. But yet uh, um, they you can't even slaughter them to eat them. Nothing. But you can screw them. You can and abuse them. It's the most fucked up, heinous thing I ever seen in my entire life. So y'all out there in Oregon, anybody out there in Oregon, you listening? Here's you something that you need to start fighting against because they're going to limit you even having. You won't be able to raise livestock on that, and so on and so forth. Only livestock that can be bred bred for is for fur. No meat livestock whatsoever. Again, it says it would virtually list all exemptions to state laws related to animal abuse, neglect, and sexual assault. The vast majority would ban common farming practices from artificial insemination used in targeted breeding and killing livestock animals for meat. Farm animals can only be raised for rodeo, milk, or fur, and could be and need to be spayed, neutered, and castrated. In addition, IP13 would further restrict hunting, fishing, trapping, and intentional injury of animals that would bring undue suffering. So, you know, y'all won't be able to hunt over there. You won't be able to raise livestock over there. The only livestock you could have is for rodeo. Again, rodeo, milk, or fur. Well, here's the problem with that. When they're telling you you got to castrate, neuter, or spay your animals, okay, farm animals, you won't get milk They got to be bred to make milk. If they're not wanting you to breed them, guess what? You won't even get. So good luck with that. They produce milk to feed their babies. Okay. So good luck trying to get milk out of a spayed or neutered cow. Okay. Or castrated bull. Okay. All that. Good luck with that. I want you to. I want you to try. Maybe spayed cow or neutered bull. I also want to see a neutered bull used for rodeo. That's going to be the most docile bull in the entire world for rodeo. Guaranteed to be rode for 8 seconds. They're going to put a 143-second ride out there just maybe to get the bull to buck once if you're lucky. So the stupidity and the wording and the language and everything else of that fucking IP13 is straight up to stop you from hunting, stop you from being able to feed your family. That is straight up of that wording. So if that even gets passed, good luck, Oregon. And guess what? There'll be others jumping on that fucking bandwagon along with it. Because that's a king and queen decree. They used to do the same shit, steal livestock instead from the peasants over in England. Okay. Back in the medieval days. You have a cow and the king wanted it, guess what? It wasn't your cow no more. They're just doing it in a different way. Fuck you, peasants. We'll be the ones serving you if we feel like it, while you still pay your taxes. That's what that is right there. Told y'all it was coming. And there's the proof positive right there. So I wish you all luck with what's going on there. And it's going to start happening throughout the United States, I guarantee you. The kings and queens are going to decree. But on that note, I didn't want to stay in here long. I'm tired. But I thought that needed to be brought to everybody's attention. And I wish you luck with it. I'm out.